My name is Hailey Hechtman, and I am so proud to have been selected as this year's recipient of the 2025 WNN Volunteer of the Year Award, awarded by the Women's Nonprofit Network. I am currently the Executive Director at Unsinkable, and I am incredibly honored to have been chosen for this. When I think about what working in the nonprofit sector has taught me, honestly, it's been all about adaptability. As an executive director, you wear so many different hats, whether it's finance, fundraising, board relations, partnerships, program designs, HR. There's a lot of things to think about. And while it can be a challenge to stay focused, to figure out where to put your energy and how to best prioritize when everything feels important, it has also been exhilarating for someone like me who is multi-passionate to have a chance to explore organizations from multiple perspectives. It has taught me to appreciate that every day can look different, but even more so, how critical it is to cultivate a team around you with different insights, skills, and experience so that together you can fill in the blanks. Whether through your programs team, your board, your volunteers, it's about building a system of support around you that's able to specialize, to dive deeper, and to work with you to identify solutions that are nearly impossible for you to see when you are looking at everything everywhere all at once. What I'm most proud of, having worked for over a decade in the nonprofit sector, is the community that I've created with other nonprofit leaders across Canada. I feel so passionately about the importance of supporting one another in this field. For me, for the last 3 years, and even more so for the last 10, I have been so proud of the relationships that I've been able to build with other leaders across Canada. So what inspired me to join the Women's Nonprofit Network? That's another big question. I saw a post by WNN founder Hailey Rogers back in 2024. And she was just starting a LinkedIn page at that time aimed at connecting nonprofit leaders to one another and amplifying their work across Canada. Especially in the nonprofit community, there's so much that we can learn from each other. There's so much value in the lessons learned from other organizations and other leaders. So I wanted to help the WNN. I reached out to Hailey. I offered some of my ideas. I congratulated her on the success she was having so far for building this LinkedIn network. And I offered to provide coaching and support. I supported the strategic planning process, and ultimately I've just been a champion for this work. I believe in the work that the WNN is doing. I want to be a support system, not only to Hailey and to the team, but all the women across Canada who are working in this nonprofit sector. Ultimately, the biggest piece of advice and the thing that I have come back to over and over again throughout my career is see other women in the sector, not only as your allies and your colleagues, but as your greatest teachers. I've taken so many courses, and yet the most impactful lessons I've learned have been talking to other women in the nonprofit sector. And so while courses are helpful, while going to networking events can be great, really never fear reaching out to someone who's doing this work and telling them that you're interested in learning more about their experience. Offer them a compliment on something that you've seen that they've done that you've been impressed by. Offer to make an introduction to someone else in your network that you think would align with their vision and their mission. Introduce them to resources that you found along the way or funding opportunities that you think would benefit their organization. Support each other. That is the greatest piece of advice I can give to anyone who's working in the nonprofit sector.